Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. So dear brothers and sisters in Islam, inshallah we continue. And sorry for today, we are late, around almost 30 minutes. So inshallah we continue our lectures on the book Riyadh Saliheen, book Riyadh Saliheen, written by Imam Nawawi rahimahullah. And today, inshallah, we start to study the first, our new chapter, chapter 55. Chapter 55. Imam Nawawi named the chapter Bab Fadlu Zuhdi fi Dunya. Bab about Fadlu Zuhdi, the excellence of Az-Zuhud. Zuhud. In Pakistan also Zuhud. Zahid. In Malaysia, Az-Zuhud means not love to dunya, they love to akhirah. Okay? This is Az-Zuhud. Wal-Hathu ala, and also this in English, excellence of leading an ascetic life and virtue of simple life. Virtue of simple life. There are several verses read here by Imam Nawawi, but inshallah today we directly try to study the hadith mentioned by Imam Nawawi in this chapter, inshallah. Next week, inshallah, we study the verse which quoted by Imam Nawawi. First, the hadith mentioned here, and Amr bin Auf al-Ansari radhiyallahu anhu, from the companion Amr bin Auf al-Ansari radhiyallahu anhu, anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ba'atha Aba Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah radhiyallahu anhu ila al-Bahraini ya'ti about the jizya, bi jizyatayhi. So Rasulullah sallam sent Ibn al-Jarrah. This is one of the best companion, Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, famous companion. How can he become famous? Anyone knows? Why Ibn al-Jarrah is one of the famous companion? Because Ibn al-Jarrah is among the 10 companion which said by Prophet Salam, among the companion which assured, mentioned by Prophet Salam as Ahlul Jannah. Scholars say Mubasharatun bil Jannah. Mubashara means they have good news from Prophet Salam that he is one of the people of Jannah. So among these 10 is Ibn al-Jarrah, or Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah radhiyallahu anhu. So Rasulullah sent Abu Ubaidah into Bahrain. So this is the Islam already quite spread, to take jizya from people in Bahrain. So they are non-Muslim, but they are under the authority of Islam, of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Prophet sallallahu told or sent Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah to take their jizya. It's like tax, but it's different with tax.
Zakat? It's like zakat?
Tax. Yeah, like zakat, but this is for non-Muslim. For non-Muslim. By paying this, so Prophet Salam guarantee their security. Okay? So this is in Islam. They have the right to be secure, and Prophet Salam will save them, same as to save the Muslim. Okay? So their life is also important in Islam, if they want to pay this jizya. Okay? And then فَقَدِمَ بِمَالٍ مِنَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ. And then Abu Ubaidah came from Bahrain with many wealthy, maybe gold or silver, or there are many wealthy from Bahrain. فَسَمِيَتِ الْأَنصَارِ. Then the people of Ansar, the companion, heard about this news, that Abu Ubaidah came from Bahrain with many wealthy, with many jizya from people in Bahrain. So in the next morning, they pray with Prophet Salam in the Fajr, And after Prophet ﷺ finished the prayer, they came to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Came to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Then Prophet ﷺ said, "Adunnukum sami'tum anna Abu Ubaidah qadima bi shay'in min al-Bahrain." So Prophet ﷺ then smiled to them, and then Prophet ﷺ said, "I think you heard about the news about Abu Ubaidah. That's why you came to me. That's why you came to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ." So these people of Ansar said, "Ajal ya Rasulullah." Ajal means in Arabic, yes. Yes, we heard about this good news that Abu Ubaidah came with many wealthy from Bahrain. Then Prophet ﷺ said, "Abshiru wa ammilu ma yasurrukum." Prophet ﷺ said, "Rejoice and hope for that which will please you." So you can be happy with this news. But then Prophet ﷺ said, and this is the message of this hadith related with this chapter. Prophet ﷺ said, "Fawallahi mal faqra akhsha alaykum." Fawallahi mal faqra akhsha alaykum. Prophet ﷺ said, "By Allah," so Prophet ﷺ made oath, "By Allah, it is not poverty that I fear for you. This is not poverty that I fear for you." So remember, before the companion is in difficult situation. Even there is time when in many time people of the companion, they have problem with food, problem with security, and there are many problems. So when this kind of condition coming, and we have, alhamdulillah, at that time companion have wealthy from other people in Bahrain like this. So Prophet ﷺ remind them that it is not poverty that I fear for you. Okay? And then Prophet ﷺ continue, "Walakin akhsha an tubsata ad-dunya alaykum kama busitat ala man kana qablakum." But I'm afraid to you. Prophet ﷺ, of course, we know that Prophet ﷺ really loved this ummah. Prophet ﷺ wants the best for the ummah. And related with this, Prophet ﷺ said, "I want good to you, but I think poverty is not something really dangerous for you. The most dangerous is," Prophet ﷺ like to say, "Walakin ma akhsha alaykum," I'm afraid that dunya is open for you. I fear that this world will be opened up with its wealth for you, as it was open to those before you, as dunya is open to people before the companion. Okay? Fatana fasuha kama tana fasuha. And because dunya is open, then your fight for dunya, you compete to gain dunya, you compete to achieve many of the dunya. Okay? Fatanafasuha kama tanafasuha. Dunya is open for you, the world of dunya is open for you, and then people compete for the dunya because they love the dunya. And then fatahlikakum kama ahlakathum. Muttafaq alayh. So, and eventually it will ruin you as it ruined them. It will ruin the companion, as also dunya ruined the people before the companion. So this is the message from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we need to be careful about this dunya. Prophet said, "Akhsha alaykum, walakin akhsha," but I am afraid. This is Prophet afraid for the sake of us in dunya and akhirah, "an tubsata ad-dunya alaykum kama busitat ala man kana qablakum," that the wealthy of dunya is open to you, and then you compete for dunya. Okay? You compete for dunya, fatahlikakum kama ahlakatkum, and then this dunya will destroy you, will make you forget about akhirah. This is the problem. You compete for dunya and you love dunya, and dunya has become your main goal.
Favorite.
Yeah?
Favorite.
Yes, become your favorite compared to akhirah. Sometimes maybe you neglect your akhirah because of dunya. So this is something feared by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in this time, at that time, remember, Abu Ubaidah came with many wealthy. So Prophet ﷺ afraid that this companion will change because of dunya, will change because of dunya. So they remind, it is not poverty that is I'm afraid for you. It is not poverty that I am afraid for you. But I am afraid is the dunya is open to you and you then become love dunya, you compete for dunya. You compete for dunya. Okay? And then if you do that, as Prophet ﷺ said, فَتَهْلِكَكُمْ كَمَا أَهْلَكَتْكُمْ. So this dunya will ruin you, will destroy you. Okay? Destroy means will turn you from the main goal, which is the akhirah. The main goal is the akhirah. Okay? So this is the first hadith, and we have a small sirah also. How Prophet ﷺ sent Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, and then Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah came with many wealthy from Bahrain. So it means at that time Islam already spread to Bahrain, even in the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And people in Bahrain, even they are non-Muslim, but they are under the authority of Islam, under the authority of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why they pay the jizya. They pay the jizya. Okay? So this start with that moment. So the companions start to gain some many wealthy. Okay? So Prophet ﷺ remind them about this dunya. Okay? So the second hadith, an Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radhiyallahu anhu, from the companion Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radhiyallahu anhu, qala, Abu Sa'id said, jalasa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala al-minbar. Prophet ﷺ said, sit down on the minbar, and we sat, and then the companion wajalasna hawlahu, then the companion sit surrounding the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet ﷺ said, inna mimma akhafu alaykum min ba'di ma yuftahu alaykum min zahrati dunya wa zinatiha. Okay? What I am concerned most, what I am afraid to you, is the flourishment and the beauty of this world will be available to you. The flourishment and the beauty of the world will be open to you. The possibility to gain dunya will be open to you. So this is the Prophet ﷺ afraid to us. Again, why? Because this might make us forget about akhirah. This is the problem. And dunya, actually, this is not haram actually, but it becomes problem when it makes you forget about akhirah, make you forget about akhirah. And we need to be careful also, because this also related with our call, related with our intention, related with our obsession. What is our main obsession? Before, maybe our obsession is akhirah, Jannah. But then by changing the condition, our obsession might be changed. No longer the most obsessed thing is akhirah, but start to change to dunya. Okay? So this is we really need to be careful, because Prophet ﷺ remind us of this. Okay? Remind us about the dangers of dunya. Okay, again, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, one of the companions, said that one time Prophet ﷺ sit down in the minbar. So Prophet ﷺ not in the same position, but sit down on the top place in the minbar, and the companions sit down surrounding the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And at that time Prophet ﷺ said to the companion, inna mimma akhafu alaykum min ba'di, what I'm afraid to you, what I'm concerned most to you, ma yuftahu alaykum min zahrati dunya wa zinatiha, is this dunya. Okay? The flourishment of dunya. Okay? And this world is become open to you. This is being afraid by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? Being afraid by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is the second hadith. Okay? From Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. Okay? Again, Prophet ﷺ afraid to the companion. What is afraid by Prophet ﷺ is dunya, the flourishment of dunya. when dunya is open to you and available to you, so Prophet ﷺ afraid this to us. Afraid this to the companion and of course also to us. Means this is warning to us to be careful. Because dunya might change our goal, might change our obsession. Okay? So this is from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri and also Muttafaqun alayh, or in the authority of Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. Another hadith anhu, also from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri radhiyallahu anhu, qala anna Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the Prophet sallam said, inna dunya hulwatun wa khadiratun. So Prophet sallam said, dunya is sweet and green. Dunya is sweet and green, means alluring, something enjoyable. Okay. And then wa inna Allah ta'ala mustakhlifakum fiha. And Allah SWT, in this one of the translation, Allah is making you to succeed each other, generation by generation in this dunya. Another meaning is that Allah SWT give you responsibility about this dunya. Istikhlaf is to give you something and to make you responsible for it. Okay? Responsible for what you have in this dunya. Okay? Fayanduru kaifa ta'malun. And Allah SWT will see how you perform with this dunya. Okay? Dunya is so sweet, is so green. Okay? Might distract you to bad things. So Allah SWT give you this dunya, make you as Khalifa in term of the Quran. That means Allah SWT, one of the meaning is Allah SWT make you responsible, test you with this dunya. Fayanduru kaifa ta'malun. And Allah SWT watching you, what you've done with this amanah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This amanah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Rasul remind us, fattakud dunya. Be careful with dunya. Beware with dunya, and especially wattakun nisa, and be careful with an-nisa, with ladies. And this is in particular for men. Okay? So wattaku dunya, wattaku an-nisa. Be careful with dunya in general, because dunya in general, explained by Prophet Sallam, hulwatun khadiratun, sweet and also green. Interesting. Okay? Might you forget about your main goal, as narrated by, this is in the authority of Imam Muslim. Okay? Inna dunya hulwatun khadiratun wa inna Allah ta'ala mustakhlifukum fiha fayanduru kaifa ta'malun. So Allah SWT will watch you, how you perform with this dunya. Okay? How you perform with this dunya. That's why Prophet Sallam give us or remind us, fattakud dunya. So beware of dunya. Beware of dunya, wattakun nisa, and in particular, wattakun nisa. Beware of an-nisa. Fitna or the test of an-nisa, of ladies. Okay? This is fitna of which concerned by our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dunya in general and in particular an-nisa for us. Okay? As in the verse that also mentioned in the beginning of this chapter, but inshallah we will discuss the verse in next week. So this week we just try to read the hadith which mentioned by Imam Nawawi in this chapter, inshallah. Okay, so this chapter, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said the message from Prophet Muhammad SAW about dunya. That's why in the previous hadith, Prophet SAW always afraid for the companion of dunya because of this character of dunya. Again, in the beginning, hadith related with the Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah bring many wealthy from Bahrain. Many wealthy means also dunya. Then Prophet SAW remind that mal faqra akhsha alaykum, not poverty which I afraid to you, walakin akhsha an tubsata dunya alaykum kama busitat ala man kana qablakum. But what I'm afraid to you is that dunya is open to you. The wealthy or the flourishment of dunya is open to you. فَتَنَافَسُوهَا كَمَا تَنَافَسُوهَا. So you are compete to gain dunya as people before you compete to gain dunya. فَتَهْلِكَكُمْ كَمَا أَهْلَكَتْهُمْ. And that this dunya will destroy you. Why? Because in the next hadith, dunya is so sweet, make you forget. Okay? And also so khadratan, green. Okay? You might love dunya and you forget your akhirah. Okay? So this is problem if you forget our akhirah. This akhirah is the khairun laka minan ula, better than this world. In another verse, khairun and also abqa, better and also more eternal. So this is complete. It is better and more eternal. Not only better but also eternal. You might stay maybe one night in a good hotel, but it's only one night. You maybe not so enjoy this because it's only one night. You might think what I'll do tomorrow. But in Jannah, this is khairun and also eternal, forever. This is Jannah. And if we have good, alhamdulillah. But if we have bad, waliyadu billah. This is also not 1 day, 2 day, 1 year, 2 years. This is also might become forever. Waliyadu billah. Okay. So another hadith, the next hadith mentioned here by Imam Nawawi, and Anas radiallahu anhu, from the companion Anas radiallahu anhu, anna Nabiya sallallahu alaihi wasallam qala, the Prophet said, Allahumma, this is dua from our Prophet sallam, Allahumma la aisha mean no life illa aisul akhirah, except the life of akhirah. Except the life of akhirah means the true living, actually the living in akhirah. Okay? This is the dua in authority of Muslim and Imam Bukhari, and this is the words of our Prophet sallam, Allahumma la aisa illa aisul akhirah. Oh Allah, there is no true life except the life of akhirah. So dunya, Allah, maybe 100 years, no one, maybe today's, maybe some Japanese live 100 years, maybe 70 years, but akhirah again, abqa, it's no more. So this is the real life. But also it doesn't mean dunya is not important. Dunya is really important. So we need to use dunya for the akhirah. This is the message. Yes, dunya is test for us. It's an imtihan. Okay? It's test for us. Okay? As we said before, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you this dunya, then Allah will watching you. فَيَنْظُرُ كَيْفَ تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah will watching you, what you've done with this dunya. In Surah Al-Baqarah, before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about Khalifa, Allah create Khalifa in this dunya. Before this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, هُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. So all thing in this dunya is خَلَقَ لَكُمْ. It's created for us, for human being. We can use this. Alhamdulillah, this is halal. We can use this. In general, this is halal. We can use this. But again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَيَنْظُرُ كَيْفَ تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will watching you, what you've done with this dunya. You'd use it in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, alhamdulillah, this is good for us. But if you enjoy dunya and you forget akhirah, waliyadu billah. And this is problem for us. This is problem. Okay? And again, the brothers in Islam, this hadith is remind us that fitnah of dunya is not something easy. It's not something easy. Because Prophet ﷺ remind us, okay? Remind us that this is the one which afraid by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ afraid even to the companion. People which already tested, they are tests along their journey with Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. There are tests with war, tests with the embargo by the Quraysh at that time. There are tests and they are already success with the test, but still Prophet ﷺ afraid of them. When the dunya came to them, Prophet ﷺ afraid to them. Okay? So this is to remind us that this is not an easy test of this dunya. Okay. Another hadith in this chapter, wa anhu means from Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yatba'ul mayyitu thalatha, that there are three things which follow the janazah. Ahluhu wa maluhu wa amaluhu, his family, his wealthy, and his amal. These three things will follow each of us, every one of us. Okay? Maybe when he go to the grave, he will use the car that he have in this dunya. But the car, of course, never goes with him. So this is Prophet said, "Yatba'ul mayyitu thalatha, ahluhu wa maluhu wa amaluhu. Fayarji'a ithnan." So two of these will return and never go always with the mayyit, with these people. And these people, including us. When we pass away, that these three things will come with us to the grave. Two will return and one will keep with us. Prophet said, "Wa yabqa wahid," and one will stay with us. "Yarji'u ahluhu wa maluhu wa yabqa amaluhu." Muttafaqun alayh. So his family and also his wealthy will return. Of course, we never hesitate about how his wife, his family love him, but somehow they never come together. They always return to home. Okay? His wealthy also always return home, and the only one which keep with him is his amal. And again, the brother in Islam, rahmatullah, will save inshallah if we have amal. And dunya is place to do this amal. This is where the test means. Dunya is the time for the amal. Our opportunity to gather this amal. Right? To say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I use your blessing of life, blessing of the wealthy, blessing of the time to ibadah, to perform ibadah, to do amal as-salih. Okay? To do amal as-salih. Okay? So this is again, maybe we heard many times about this, just to remind us there are three things will come, but again, the most important is our amal. Our amal. In particular, we also remember among this amal there is called something which always jarra, which always coming. Okay? In one of the hadiths, "Idza mata ibnu Adam inqata'a amaluhu illa min thalath." When one people passed away, then all of his amal is inqata'. Mean his amal previously is useful, but there is something which keep growing among his amal, and this his ilmun yuntafa'u bi, his knowledge which is useful. His knowledge which is useful. This is the first thing. So it is good to spread the knowledge, to gain and also to spread the knowledge. You teach your son, you teach someone, inshallah it might be useful. And this might be coming to you, always come to you. Always add the amal to you. Okay? Ilmun yuntafa'u bi wa waladun, and also children which give you dua. Okay? Children which give you dua. And the third one, what is the third one? Sadaqah. Sadaqah which you give in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sadaqah jariyah. Sadaqah which the ajr is always come to you. Keep grow and grow. Okay. So again, this dunya is our time to gather all these three things. All these three things, inshallah. Okay. So maybe today we just discussed the hadith. I'm sorry for the late of today, but hopefully these hadiths also remind us related with this chapter. Imam Nawawi named the chapter Bab Fadlu Az-Zuhdi fi Dunya, about Az-Zuhd in dunya. And it is also important to mention that actually dunya is not haram. It's not haram, because companion, as we know, Uthman bin Affan, even Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, they are rich people. This is not haram. But Prophet ﷺ afraid this dunya make you forget about akhirah. At that time, it's become problem when you forget about akhirah because of dunya. And we know in the time of companion, they're really eager to neglect the dunya. For instance, if they forget something, forget the ibadah because of dunya, there is riwayat, there is sirah that they give this dunya. They give this dunya because disturb their ibadah, disturbing their ibadah. So this is the sample, a great sample from the companion. Inshallah, hopefully Allah SWT guide us to remind us that dunya is dangerous, and it is important for us to keep our goal about akhirah, to remember the akhirah, inshallah. So maybe that's all for this week. Inshallah, we continue next week. Start with the verse which quoted by Imam Nawawi. There are several verses quoted by Imam Nawawi related with this topic about az-zuhd in dunya, inshallah. Hadana Allah wa iyyakum ajma'in. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.